Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So today is Friday. We're not going to have your guess what, but instead we're going to have your PW inter primary reading. Okay? Because the midterm is near, but we are not finished in our topic. Okay? So we're going to use our PW inter primary reading book. Okay? Not guess what? PW Inter Primary Reading Book. Okay? We're just going to continue our topic about who lives next door. We're just going to continue our lesson last Wednesday. Okay? So here, look at the picture. Look at the picture. There are three people, right? So they are the neighbors. Okay? Let's read. Our neighbors are called Sam and Phil. So this is Sam and this is Phil. They are very kind. They've got a young daughter called Jenny. So the young daughter, the name is Jenny. This is Sam and this is Phil. So they are very kind. So they are the first neighbor. Next, the second neighbor. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's read. Our neighbors are very nice. They've got 3 children who are very cute. 1, 2, 3. So they have 3 children. Okay? Neighbor number 3. 1, 2, and then a dog, a puppy. They are old. Okay, so let's read. Our neighbors are called Mr. and Mrs. Green. They've quite old and they've got a little dog called Jack. So this is Mr. and Mrs. Green. And then the name of the dog is Jack. So we have, this is the last, the fourth neighbor. Our neighbors next door are called Dan and Susie. Again, what's this? Susie. They don't have any children. No children. Only the two of them. Okay? So we have there 4 neighbors, right? So if you look at the picture, you can identify the correct neighbor or you can make your own sentences. Okay? So next here, I have a neighbor. Again, another one. But here, I will ask questions after, okay? So read carefully. These are my neighbors. They are my new neighbors. They are from Bangkok. They are really kind and friendly. They are Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Mr. and Mrs. Jones. They've got 2 children, David and Anne. So this is David and then this is Anne. Okay? Question number 1. First question. What are their names? What are their names? What are their names? They are Mr. and Mrs. Jones. So you can answer they are Mr. and Mrs. Jones or Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Next. Do they have any children? Do they have a children? Look at this. What is your answer? Yes or no? Yes, they do. So you need to look at the picture and then look at the sentences also. Next, are they friendly? Are they friendly? Read again. They are really kind and friendly. So the answer is yes or no? Yes, they are. Number 4. What are their children's name? Children's name. They've got 2 children. What are the names? Okay, very good. David and Anne. Last question, number 5. Are they new in the neighborhoods? Are they new? They are my new neighbors. Are they new? Yes or no? Yes, they are. So if you have any questions here, you can look at the answer on the reading passage, right? The answers are also here. That's why you need to read the question carefully. If you have the question, you can answer it. If there is the answer, you can make your own question, okay? So next. Okay, it's activity time. So for your activity, this will be your last activity for this topic, okay? For Unit 3. So we have on page 20 of your PW reading, answer this one in the real world. So we already read this, right? So you're just going to read it again. And then next, number 2, make a sentence about your neighborhood. It means your own neighborhood, okay? Not mine, your own neighborhood. Do you have a neighbor? You can answer that. Our neighbors are, you can answer. Our neighbors are, for me, our neighbors are very loud. They like listening to music. Or you can answer, our neighbors are quiet. Our neighbors are friendly. Our neighbors are kind. So it's up to you. You know your own neighbors, right? Okay, next. On page 21, this is page 21. On page 21, in the conversation, so there are conversations. So you just need to look at the picture and then look at the answer, and then you can choose the correct question. So these are the choices. Okay, these are the choices. We have here 5 choices. Okay, let's try the first one. So we don't have here question, but there's an answer. This is the answer, right? There are really nice family from China. So what should be the correct question? So we're going to find the question. So we have here, this is a question because there's a question mark. This is a question, there's a question mark. So we have here 2 choices. So what should be the correct question? Who are your neighbors, or how many children have they got? The answer is, there are really nice family from China. What is the answer? How many children? No. The answer is letter B. Who are your neighbors? So you're going to answer letter B. Who are your neighbors? They're a really nice family from China. And the next, number 2. Look at number 2. So you're just going to write the question. So there's one left. So you can answer is letter C. How many children have they got? Because the answer is, they've got 2 daughters. Okay? So you need to look at the sentences also. If there's a question, there's an answer. If there's an answer, there's a question. Okay, try to answer number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, for the last one, think about this unit and circle one of the faces. One of the faces, is it easy? Is it okay? Or is it difficult? What do you think? So it's up to you. Okay, again, answer your book on page 20 and 21. Take a photo of your work and send it to notes. Okay? Always remember, wash your hands, wear your mask when you go outside, and observe social distancing. Okay? Bye-bye! Next week, we're going to have our review for our midterm examination. Okay? Bye-bye!